What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Monday, November the 18th, 2024. Today we're going to be talking about, of course, Movequest and the journey in Movequest. We have been patiently waiting for the application to be live for all of us to use. We did hear before the weekend that we figured that it would be something that we could look at by the time the weekend was over. Based on what I see right now, that has not happened. However, I'm not discouraged at all because, as I've been saying since the jump, and I know a lot of people are going to be feeling a different type of way or whatever the case may be, that's none of my business. But what is my business, how I feel about it. And I'm still excited about what is going on here with Movequest. As a matter of fact, I still anticipate that we will be hearing something about that today or tomorrow. I was not able to get on the call earlier that Brandon Ivy does, but I will be able to tune into the replay. It has been posted on Facebook and different things of that nature, so I will be doing that. But I've been getting my information from Discord, where the new group is, and there's some things that I want to bring up for you guys to see. So before we get started in that, I want to remind all of you that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I am not your financial advisor, right? I am just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking it out in many different platforms and opportunities, nothing more and nothing less than that. Now, if you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, and please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp, man, because if you get you, there is nothing I can do to help you, all right? Stay diligent and vigilant in this space and in the comment section. That's not just for the WhatsApp folks, it's the Telegram folks, it's Discord folks, anybody that's asking you for your keys, pertinent information about yourself. None of that stuff should be given to anybody, all right? So keep that to yourself. Stay diligent and vigilant in the space and in the comment section as well. What I would like to do right now is I want to bring up the Discord chat for those of you that do not see what's going on in Discord. And I'm going to go to the announcement section, which is where I will be anticipating a announcement made on whatever is new as it pertains to this opportunity. So we're going to jump in and look at it now. Hopefully this loads up fairly quickly. 1 second as it connects. And if it doesn't connect, I will personally get it on there myself. All right, hold on. We're just gonna have to try AirPlay. Let's try it. Here we go. Give a few more seconds. All right, here we go. Now, we are now in the Discord, and we've talked about some of these things, and a lot of these things I move over to my own personal group. Also, for those of you that have not been in my personal group, the link is in the description below. All right, so check it out. If you want more information, there's about 70 of y'all in there. So shout out to the folks that have decided to jump in there and get informed. But this is a message from Lynette, and this is coming through the announcement section of the the Discord group. It says, a message from Lynette. I am going to be doing something special for those of you that have consistently submitted during this rebrand phase. I'm downloading the history and will be rewarding the wallets that continue to submit and support the project. I'm going to be rewarding the wallets that held and didn't sell off their tokens when there was not a demand for it. I plan to send out those rewards just before Thanksgiving. You all are amazing. Keep on moving. And that's from Lynette. All right. So, and she has the power to do that. She's probably been holding on to her MQT for a long time. She's been accumulating her MQT. I don't know what the reward is going to be per se, but that is going to be something that is given to those of us that have decided to hold on to the project and not sell off our tokens and continuing to submit every day. For those of you that did not know, there has been a lot of folks that have decided not to continue to submit. And for whatever that reason is, they must have lost belief in the project or whatever the case may be. I can't speak for them, but what I can do is I can go to the GETFIT mining app and I can show you guys how that has been going. So if I type in GETFIT mining right here, we're going to go ahead and log in. And, you know, my stats are a little light this morning. Like I said, I don't put a whole lot of pressure on myself to max out everything because You know, you just don't want to do past what your limitations are and what you have scheduled for and all those things like that. And sometimes I found myself not putting on my Apple Watch when I'm, you know, I'm still working that into my lifestyle, but I've done pretty good. But when you go to the history, right? And what I want to focus on right now is not necessarily my personal stats or my shares, but I want to focus in on the global shares. And we have seen over the last week the decline of total global shares. But what that has done for folks that are out there submitting on a day-to-day basis, that already, and I'm not sure what that means, but that already allows you to um, earn more MQT, because your percentage of NQT that you're earning from the pool, if you're continuing to do what you do and there's less people submitting, that's just giving you more opportunity to earn more MQT. You know, for a 0.04 day, I earned hold on, gotta be able to see that. 0.04 day, right? 9.83 million shares submitted. Your shares constitute 0.04 of the actual. It should show me how much MQT that I have. I figure out why it doesn't do that anymore, because that is a closed submission date. What about these other ones? Does it show a date? Round in progress. So maybe a part of the update, it doesn't show how much MQT you earned in that time period anymore. But like I said before, we're waiting for Movequest to start. So what we're seeing right now is not what we're going to be seeing for very much longer at all. But it's very important. If you're a person that is interested in this opportunity, make sure you're submitting at the very least. All right. You don't have to claim. Like I said, I stop my claims every 10. I start claiming every 10 days. So I do one claim every 10 days, and they have put the fee structure right back here. All right. So as you can see, I'm giving you all the fees from mining doc to the submissions based on what miners you have. As you can see, the Lennies are not paying as much as the Omegas because they are not contributing as much to the ecosystem. Omegas are contributing a good amount to the ecosystem, the most that you can from a miner. So that's what's enabling or making it so that those that have Omegas have to pay a little bit more in fees per miner. But as you can see on the claims, it's a lot more to claim every day than it is to claim every 10 days. As you can see, the fee goes down significantly from 0.29 AVAX to 0.02 AVAX. So all up to you, but you know, I'm not going to, you know, waste AVAX if I can claim the same amount of statistics every 10 days and not really miss out on anything. And that's what I'm going to do, because it's the smartest move for accumulating the MQT that I'd like to accumulate. So I believe in the project. Yes, it is at a price right now that is lower than I have seen it since I've been in the project. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm not worried about that one bit, quite honestly. It just tells me that the opportunity is still there. It's sitting there at $10 per Movequest token. This token was as high as $100 per token. When this Movequest launches, when the app launches, the community will grow. I know that in my heart. I don't know that to be a fact, but I know that in my heart. And while that isn't really enough to make a decision like that for everybody, that's been enough for me. And based on what I've seen, what I've continued to hear from the creator, and what is to come from this, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have the ability to lease our miners to everyone. So you don't even have to be a person that is involved necessarily in having a miner in that way. You don't have to mint a miners. Pretty soon, you may not be even in your price point to be able to mint one of these $50 Lennies right now, okay? Because there's no guarantee that the price is going to stay at $50 per Lenny. So a lot of you may be missing out on that opportunity right now just because of you don't know, or you're not sure, or you know, and that's not for me to help you decide necessarily. My job here is to share my journey. I'm sticking and staying. I'm continuing to hold. There's still liquidity, millions of dollars in liquidity, and when I count 1.13 million, that to me is millions. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all up to you to decide what you want to do. I do think that there is very unique opportunity right now, as this coin is at $10, that it will grow to where it was at and even more. Just based on numbers, ladies and gentlemen, when another 2,000 people join this opportunity, which I know another 2,000, I'm not even worried about the next 2,000. I'm worried about the next 20,000 and how the platform and the application can handle that type of number, because I know that the world needs something like this. I know that our community, especially folks that look like me, I know we need stuff like this. We're fighting different health challenges than most cultures. All right, the people, the African Americans, people of colored, people of indigenous descent, we have a little bit different health risk than everyone, and a lot of it is because of what we eat and what we're doing on a mobility standpoint. And this can help combat. Now, this is not going to do everything. It's not going to force you to put healthy things in your face and in your mouth. But what this is going to make you do is be more aware of how physically fit you are. You get out there and try to do 10,000 steps, let alone 20, and you haven't been working out. You're going to feel it, all right? That is a part of the growth. It should be an awakening moment for you, but this is something that allows us to, in the midst of feeling that maybe different bit of ache and pain and sweat that goes into being more active and moving more, we have an opportunity to accumulate a very, very powerful coin that has use case in our community and will continue to have use case in our community, and the community will grow. Right? All we need is more success stories. All we need is the Movequest app to continue to come out. The challenges will make it fun to invite people to our community. Hey, what if we could earn $1,000 for winning a challenge? $1,000 worth of USDT for winning a challenge. Or if there was, because there's going to be a bunch of different challenges that are not only posted by Movequest, but are posted by the community, that are funded by the community. And it's going to take Movequest to be a part of those challenges. There's going to be people that want to be a part of the challenges that are not even a part of Movequest yet. So with that being said, I'm still excited. Of course, for those of you that have been holding, and for those of you that have been continuing to submit, Lynette says she has something special for those folks. Don't know what that is going to be, but I know that when Lynette says she's going to do something, she does it. And I know that there is not probably a person more frustrated with not having the application out more than Lynette. And I say that in a good way because, one, this is her platform. This is her baby. So who better to be a little bit frustrated with the process than the person that created it? However, it shows me the heart of the matter, shows me that there's care behind this. And the fact that we're still able to talk about this, ladies and gentlemen, this is leaps and bounds above a lot of the different things that we have been a part of this year alone, let alone the years past. The fact that we're still able to talk about this after 100 and some odd days with this legit token in the market right now is a feat of its own, let alone that the community has been able to liquidate $15+ million from this opportunity, and it is still running with liquidity. Where else have you been able to see that with what's going on? And I'm just so excited about it. I can't explain all the tokenomics to those that are crypto enthusiasts out there, but I know a good opportunity when I feel it and I see it. And I do believe this is one of those that's going to be a good opportunity for everybody. Yes, it's going to shift and shake how you do things from a day-to-day basis. Yes, you may be doing things that might be a little bit uncomfortable for you at first. And if you're not willing to do some of those things, maybe this platform is not for you. If you're not willing to go out there and get your body moving and get the steps in and get adequate sleep and different stuff like that, then this platform may not be for you. But at the end of the day, I do believe that all of us want more out of our lives, and it really does start with our well-being. It really does start with us being more active and doing more. There was something posted in the group earlier that I posted to my Telegram channel that I thought was very, very interesting, but I don't doubt that this is true at all. And it was a statistic on, this is not necessarily my age range, but this is something that I do believe applies to everyone in a sense of being more aware. And I'm going to read it to you guys, the headline at the very least. It says, just an hour of walk in a middle age, or I'm sorry, just an hour of walk in middle age can add years to your life, a study says. If people with least physical activity match levels of the most active, they could live almost 11 years longer. Now, mind you, we are all trying to, I believe if you're watching this channel, you all want more from your life. I believe that you all want to be a little bit more financially fit. And some of you may even want to be more physically fit. But at the end of the day, moving is a part of our day-to-day, whether, you know, and I understand there's some people that have some physical limitations, but we've also heard so many praise reports and success stories from people in this platform that have been able to do the limited mobility moving that they've done and still been excited about what this opportunity is doing for them in their lives. And I'm so excited about it. But the statistics say that if you just get an hour of walking in per day, that could really do some positive things in your life. So I wanted to drop that off to you. 11 years of more life is nothing to sneeze at. As a matter of fact, I think that's everything. I think that's a part of why we're here on this journey on earth, to not only be here as long as we can, encouraging and motivating people, but in that same motivation, you know, being able to continue to see the fruits of your labor is something that is important. And what's the point of building wealth if we're not around to see the impact that it makes? There's a lot of people that won't be able to, or that are not able to see the impact that their lives have made. Let's be people that are more knowledgeable and aware of the impact that we can make on people's lives and start walking in it. You know, start using the gifts and talents that we have to uplift and better people. You know, there's been a lot of times that I have on this platform have brought things to people that did not work, and it didn't pan out for not only them, but for me as well. That may have even, in some people's eyes, hurt my credibility in their homes and in their viewership and different things of that nature. While there are some people that have appreciated how I've, you know, kept it real, kept it 100 about the process of these different platforms, the risk of these different platforms and everything like that. I have never seen anything like this, and I can't reiterate enough that what is going on in Movequest right now is unprecedented. It is not trading, no. It is not the typical things that are kind of set it and forget it. This is something that can literally change your life from top to bottom. And that's the reason why, and so much respect goes to the community out there. They've been reaching out to me with different things and left and right. I see them, most of them, some of them, if I have not worked with you, I kind of just, you know, I'll be honest, I let it go to the wayside and I haven't looked at it very deep. But to be honest with you, this is my #1 opportunity. And I see this as an opportunity that can not only has already changed my physical life. I've been looking at pictures of myself from a year ago, and this face has lost so much. All right. But let alone the temple going on here, right? But I do believe that there are some people out there that could really benefit from what this could spark in their lives. And I suggest getting a wearable. All right. Those of you, I've got some haters out there. They're trying to find any reason to talk negative about, oh, the Fitbit doesn't work and this, that, and the third. You find what's going to work if you believe enough. If you believe enough, you're going to figure out what works and make it work. The excuses and all that stuff, why people don't and all that stuff, that's for them to figure out. I've had excuses myself. That was for me to figure out. Nobody was coming in to save me. If I want to continue to make excuses why I can't, there will always be reasons why I can't. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep on coming up with reasons why I can. I'm going to shorten the level of limitations that I put on myself. And that is going to enable me to not even worry about what the outside has to say. I ain't even tripping. People can leave comments, and sometimes I have time for them, sometimes I won't. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot be deterred from what I feel about Movequest. I don't care about these fake accounts. I don't care about these trolls. I don't care about none of these people that haven't decided to even do their own due diligence. And then on top of that, do weird stuff. Like straight up weird, trying to hijack somebody's live and make these videos about, and are proud of the fake videos that they make from AI, just straight up trashing people. Who has time for that? There are people that have time for that. And I'm just not one of those people that find it advantageous or even a positive thing to add to my schedule to hate on others. I don't do that. I just don't. Even if a platform is not working or it stops working, I'll jump on there and say, hey, it's not working anymore. We know the risk, right? We understand that any one of these opportunities and platforms can be here today and gone tomorrow. And that is something that I've been preaching from the jump. So we should all understand and know that in this space, it can happen. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit there and put out blatant hate and put out negative things. I'm here to inform the best that I know how to do. And that's just from getting on here, pressing record and talking, sharing my personal opinion, all that stuff. And I'm glad I still got people that take the time to watch. I am truly excited about what Movequest is doing. It's getting a community moving and it's inspiring others. If you don't think that people are asking me questions about how I've been able to lose the weight, I've gone from a 46 long, I was just telling my dad this morning, I've gone from a 46 long suit to a 40 long suit, 6 foot, 195 pounds, and I'm ready to put on some more weight, ready to put on some muscle. You know what I'm saying? Get back to my playing days. I was about 210 playing in college baseball. So a little different lifestyle right now. I'm actually feeling like I'm in better shape than I was in college. Haven't applied any of that necessarily in anything crazy athletic. Haven't ran out, done a whole bunch of sprints or nothing like that. But all that being said, there's a lot to be excited about. And whether you're on this side of history, on the other side of history, get informed, get as much information as you can find. I do need to get a replay of this latest call. Maybe there's some information that was dropped, but I don't see necessarily anything new in the Discord. And that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking for some new information in the Discord before I say anything. But it's just a lot of exciting stuff going on right now. And I'm excited to see what happens next. I'm excited to see the application, just like a lot of you. I am not discouraged that it's taking the application a little bit longer to put out because it lets me know that they want to do it right. I don't believe they would have put all this advertising and marketing and stuff out if they weren't going to put it out. While we have seen many platforms come and go, and I think a lot of us have PTSD because of that, because on a lot of their roadmaps for success, they were talking about an application that they were going to launch and this and that they were going to do that they just never did. They never did it. And I do believe that this is going to be different. And I think that's the first step to proving that there is something different out there. A platform that does what it says it's going to do, has a roadmap, and fulfills the roadmap, or at least communicates continuously with the community about the shifts in the roadmap that may take place. But ladies and gentlemen, we've never seen any one of these hypes that came out with some token. We've never seen the tokens on CoinMarketCap trending at $10 a token at all. So while we're excited about what's going on in crypto, let's not forget about what's going on in Movequest. Let's continue to keep moving. Let's continue to keep submitting. Those of you that are getting gains in other markets, consider what we've got going on over here. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor by any means, but consider what you've got going on and do what you got to do. I'm also not a trainer by any means, not a physical trainer, but if you have not been getting moving and you expect something grand from MQT or the amount of MQT that you've been able to claim, then you got to get more realistic. I'm not expecting to pull in two or three MQT a day, and I'm not maxing out. I will get whatever I get, and I'll be happy with that because it's based on what I do in a day. It's based on my efforts. A lot of us are afraid to look ourselves in the mirror in the morning, let alone be accountable for the different things that we've done in our lives. So this is a part of the small things that helps me be a little bit more accountable for what I got going on. If I'm not earning the amount of MQT that I want, that means I didn't do what I needed to do that day. Flat out, as my boy Willie Moe Jr. would say. So anyway, put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you all the what was I about to say? All the wallets and the platforms that you're a part of. If they will allow you to put 2FA on them, please do it because crypto is the wild, wild west. I think we know that by now, but I got to say it every time I get an opportunity. So let's stay diligent and vigilant in this space and in the comment section as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I am about to go earn MQT for playing some golf with my family. And what better way to be earning than doing something that you love and enjoy doing? Golf is my new love. I have a new love and respect for golf. It humbles me every time I get out there. And as y'all know from my YouTube shorts, there's always one shot, at least one, that keeps you coming back to the next time. And while we've got some decent weather here in the DMV, I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm also going to bundle up so I don't get sick. All of you guys out there, get moving. If you're one of those people that are on the fence about Movequest, if you're out there sitting on your hands, just remember, All right. The longer you sit in your hands on a wood plank, the more susceptible you are to splinters. Okay. So I have gotten off that plank a long time ago and I got moving. So I'm not very susceptible to the splinters that a lot of people are out there trying to put on Movequest. But if you listen to some folks that are not out there moving, if you listen to the folks that are not involved and not listening to the calls and they just have negative things to say, then all you're going to experience is negativity. So start shifting what you're listening to, who you're listening to, and I do believe that you'll have a better experience in not only Movequest, but in your life in general, because there is life outside of Movequest. Movequest is not the end all do all as it pertains to your life and what you want to achieve, but it could be a big part of what you want to do, depending on what you want to do. So with that being said, I will see y'all on the next one. This is Movequest. We're excited, going to continue to be excited. We're going to keep on moving. Peace out. I hope y'all do the same. Adios.